Now I want to talk about one of the most important keys of dance in all the world of dance, and that is the art of musicality. Musicality is the ability and skill of a dancer to be able to interpret a song or the music accurately, to be able to hit the sounds perfectly, to interpret the vocals in the right way, or rather to express the feeling of a sound or the personality of a song. Is it a sad song? Is it a happy song? Is it a joyful song? Is it an angry song? And hearing what the music is depicting, how able are you to match that? And so musicality is a very high cherished skill in the dance world. But the history of it is a little interesting. In the beginning of the popping days, in the old school street dance world, musicality wasn't a very important skill. Rather, back then they focused more on the moves and the illusions. Back in the day, poppers would just hit to the boom and the clap and just ride that, and then they would just put their moves on top of it. But nowadays, it's evolved so much to where you have to have good musicality in order to be a good dancer. You have to be able to learn music, to understand music itself. What are the components of music? What creates music? What's behind music? And so forth. And if you don't have good musicality and you have good moves but not good musicality, you're going to be an incomplete dancer. So it's very important to be able to listen to music, for music is our guide. Music is our teacher. And we have to be humble servants of the music to truly let go and to interpret and express what the music is teaching through us. Now, when it comes to the art of musicality, there are two major skills that can be broken down to help you understand how to have good musicality. And that is one, ear skill, and two, move skill. Your ear skill is your ability to hear all the different sounds in the music. Not just hearing the obvious boom and clap or the drum sounds, but can you hear the intricate hi-hats? Can you hear the elusive bass sounds? Can you hear the hidden vocals or the flutes or the trumpets or whatever have you? Can you hear all the different sounds that normal people would just not hear? And it really depends on the genre of music you're listening to. Some genres of music are easier to break down than others. It's great to start off with funk music because popping started from funk music, and it started from this basic boom clap. And listening to certain funk bands or funk songs is a great way to start from. But as you get more advanced, going into more electronic dance music like glitch hop or IDM, intelligent dance music, then we start to get into some really intricate, advanced forms of music. Another skill that's within the ear skill is called pattern recognition. How good are you able to recognize the pattern in a song? But it's generally a given that almost all songs across the board that we dance to in the street dance world are a basic 4/8 count pattern, meaning that we are all on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why we say 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. It's because that music is on the 8 count system of things. And if you take that into account, you will notice that in an 8 count song, it becomes very apparent that a new sound is introduced at the 4 and the 8, or the 1 and the 5. But it's a general rule that you can pretty much assume that a new pattern will appear at the end of that 8 count, or the end of that 4 count. And that's how you're able to interpret the beat very skillfully, especially if you hear a beat that you've never heard. There are some dancers who are so skilled that you can play any song, especially one that they've never heard, and they'll be able to hit every sound in that song, even though they've never heard it. How are they doing that? Well, it's simple. They have really good pattern recognition skill. They have really good ear skill. And that, my friends, is a skill that will carry you through your dance life to the rest of your career and help you become a very successful dancer, a very skilled dancer. The next skill is the move skill. So not only do you have to be able to be good at hearing all the intricate sounds, but you have to be able to be good at expressing your body to those sounds. How good are you able to move to that sound? How good are you able to express that sound accurately? Do you hear a very watery sound in the song? Would you wave to that? If you hear some very intricate stop-go motions, how good are you able to tick to that sound? Or strobe or animate to that sound? It's really up to you, but there is a type of common sense when it comes to certain sounds and feelings. Also, moods of songs. If the song is very sad, can you make your body very sad and depressed? Can you come down to the ground and act in that way? This is where acting comes into play as well. If the song is happy, joyful, can you create that happy expression? Can you make the audience happy with you? So the move skill is all about how well you can move to the sound. Another aspect of move skill is, let's say you hear a very redundant song, and the song is just a repetitive sound over and over again. You want to avoid repeating how you move to that same sound over and over again. To have good move skill is to be able to hear the same beat, hear the same sounds over and over again, but still move differently every time you hear that song. In very high-level popping competitions, you have all these very skilled dancers, and generally, at the high level of these dancers, they pretty much know all these different songs. And in some countries, like Asia, for example, when you get to the final level of the tournament, all these the best of the best, they've come to the final level. Generally, they will play a song that everyone knows, a classic song, like More Bounce to the Ounce or Get It Up by Morris Day and the Time. And these songs are classic songs to the popping culture. Everyone in the audience knows them. But why would they play a song that everyone knows? You would assume that that's not the right song to play. But in essence, it's actually very difficult to be able to dance to a song that everyone knows, because your opponent can predict what you're going to do. The audience can predict what you're going to do. So it takes a very high skill level to be able to move to a sound that everyone knows, but move it in a very inventive way, an innovative way, which surprises the audience. You even surprise yourself. If you're truly in the music and you're truly into the energy, into the spirit of your dance, you will surprise not only the audience, but you will surprise yourself, I guarantee it. And so that, my friends, are the two main skills, your ear skill and your move skill. And that's how you start to train yourself to be good at having good musicality. And where do you practice? Well, you just start by playing music. I recommend taking a song that you love to dance to and listen to it with new ears. Take that song and really listen to every sound that's happening in the music. It's even really good to write it down and use layers. Imagine how the producer created that sound, created that song. Generally, they have layers. Generally, they're using beat making programs or music making programs such as Ableton or Fruit Loops is an old school one, or what have you. There are many different types of Logic. And when you watch them make a beat, they have these layers, and they're in different colors too. Well, you can do the same thing when you interpret a song. I like to, in practice, when I give my students homework, to take a song that we all know and love and really write down all the different sounds that are happening. Once you've written down all the sounds that are in that song, now put it down and practice moving to those sounds, one at a time. Practice moving to the boom clack. Practice moving to the hi-hat. Practice moving to the bass. Practice moving to the intricate flute sounds. Practice moving to the electrical guitar solo. How does that inspire you? How does that inspire you to move in a certain elemental style or a certain expression of groove? It's really up to you to decide how you approach the song, because we all can approach the song in different ways. But we want to avoid approaching it in the same way over and over again. And that's what musicality teaches us. How to move to the music, how to express the music accurately. And in essence, we want to be so aligned with the song that our body literally becomes a visual instrument of how the music is expressing itself. And that, my friends, will guarantee get everyone excited, get yourself excited, and it is a beautiful, harmonious feeling in yourself when you know that you are truly in alignment with the song. So there you have it. Practice your musicality. Listen to music very well, and also collect a big database of music. All dancers must have a good amount of music, a wide range of music too. Don't just limit yourself to just funk music or electronic music. Really test yourself to dance to music that you would never dance to. I guarantee that this will increase your skill level in all realms of dance. So it's important to have a very big record of music, a big collection of music. For music to a dancer is like paintbrushes and paint colors to a painter. A great artist, a great painter has to have really a wide array of colors, a wide array of brushes to help them create their painting. Same thing goes for dance. A dancer must have a wide array of music collection and beats to practice and dance to help make you become an expanded dancer. And that is the art of musicality.